Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Margaret and I make these videos right before I sleep, so it's kind of like a little bedtime chat, a little vocal journaling to help me align my third chakra and really get my thoughts out about some of the things that I thought about or felt during the day that I feel like sharing. And today I want to talk to you about anger. And the thing is, I don't really consider myself an angry person, but apparently I have so much anger bottled in me that I refuse to express, and it's not that I refuse to express, it's more like I express anger, but in an unhealthy way. Like, I have a side of me that's very angry and it wants to be witnessed. So I'm always angry, but I'm only allowed to be angry in front of like my partner, my romantic partner. And when I'm like my normal self, I project a very calm, chill vibe person, but I'm really not. And the part of me that's really angry is so freaking pissed at the other part that's always like, you need to calm down, you need to be chill, you need to be zen. And I discovered that today. Like, whenever I am angry, my first reaction to it is, okay, you need to calm down now and be okay with what's going on. I learned this in my childhood. I don't know. I can't even like remember like how I learned this, because I do recall my mom being angry a lot. But maybe she didn't let me be angry at her, you know, because it triggers her. But anyways, anger. Anger is like your boundary. Anger is like what protects you from the person or like the situation that's violating you, or you feel like is crossing like your boundaries. Like, this is what you don't like and it's not okay, and you voice it, and it's healthy. It's only unhealthy when you let it take over and you start acting out of it. So since anger is your boundary, it's kind of like your emotional skin. And if you do not allow yourself to be angry, you're pretty much losing your protection and that barrier from others, because you don't allow yourself to have that protection. Anyways, what was I saying? So anger as your emotional skin. And I just feel like my kids, they both have eczema, like really bad eczema, and I could never like really figure out why and how, because I feel like I'm relatively healthy. I feel like they're healthy. I don't know how that, like, since like 3 months of age they have this issue. And I feel like I've tried everything in the physical, like on a physical level, to help them, and I've pretty much kind of given up at this point, and I just kind of just hope that it'll eventually just be something they grow out of. But now I'm understanding that it's their reflection of me, not in a self-blaming way, because I also know that I slip into self-blame and I ingest a lot of poison into my emotional body with all this self-blame. So without trying to do that, I'm just trying to understand my anger today. And I'm actually very angry. Like, I'm very angry at the part of me that's just always telling me to calm down. And this also is reflected to me in my partner, in my relationship. Whenever I'm angry, he does not want to witness my anger. And it's re-traumatizing me as what I went through as a child, I bet, even though I don't have any specific memories right now. And I also see it in the way I treat my kids when they're angry. And when my 4-year-old is angry, he is beyond calming down. He is just screaming at the top of his lungs, just very loud and clear that he's freaking angry. And all I try to do is trying to calm him down. And the more I try to calm him down, the more he rejects it, the more he does not want to be calmed down. Because from an angry person's perspective, they feel violated. They feel like you made them feel insignificant. You made them feel small. You made them feel something that's not okay. So it's an appropriate reaction that I refuse to acknowledge as a parent, because I do not want him to keep screaming at the top of his lungs, which is a reflection of my inner child. And when I don't let myself have that protection and barrier, I'm pretty much vulnerable in a bad way to all kinds of boundary violations, you know, being a codependent. Like, I just feel like it's just all related. And I wouldn't even consider myself an angry person, but apparently I am, and I just refuse to show it. I refuse to, like, there's a part of me that's like, being angry is not okay. You need to, like, I talk myself out of the anger, and a part of me that's angry cannot do anything about it. So when it expresses itself, it's like an explosion that my partner also refused to witness and accept, and is reflected to me in my child, where it's like impossible to calm down. Like, it's crazy if you really look at it, you know. Like, I just feel like it's all connected. Eczema, my codependency, my victimhood mentality, me withholding love because I'm so hurt. And now I see it in my 4-year-old withholding love and cooperation, storming off to his room. And when I try to comfort him, it's like, no, and just like walk out. Like, it's crazy. That's what I do. I have learned to shut my heart out, because the part of me that's always just trying to calm me down is so annoying. The part of me that's always like, but it's okay. Like, how do I even calm myself down? I don't even know. I'm not angry right now, but maybe when I'm angry, I'll try to like remember my mental process. Yeah, so anger is good. Anger is telling you something, is telling you what your boundaries are, is defending you, is protecting you. So there's no need to judge anger as bad. And a part of me that's calm and want people to see that I'm calm and I'm such a good girl is also good, because it's been trying to protect me by staying connected to my mom. So they're both good. And now I become my own internal mom of like this calm, good girl that's like always trying to calm down my anger side. It's like she's telling that side, you are the reason that you are not worthy. You are the reason that we can't be loved, because you're always just so freaking angry and you explode out of nowhere. And a part of me that's angry is like, I'm so fucking angry because you exist to keep me bottled up. Because if you just let me be and let me express and let me protect you, let me just be the boundary, then I wouldn't be so angry. Like, they're causing, this is causing this to exist, and this side is causing this one to exist. So it's like an internal thing, and everything has been reflecting to me, whether it's like people who are like always happy, reflecting to me how unworthy I am because I'm not always happy, I'm angry. And my kids are reflecting to me how annoying I am and how annoyed they are at me when I'm trying to get them to stop being angry. And when I'm angry, my partner is reflecting to me how it's not acceptable. It's so freaking annoying. It's so annoying. I don't even know what to make of it. But I think just having this awareness, it's helping me come closer to integrating. And hopefully, not that it's bad to have this mask, because I've had this mask for so long of trying to be like always just polite and kind, and you know, it might not even be me, it could just be like ancestral, you know, DNA, like just deep encoding of like the right way to be, like this Confucianist way of living, of, you know, not be affected by the external things around you because you need to be above it all. Well, just this awareness has helped me at least be a better mom. And ultimately, not judging anger, letting it be, witnessing it, holding space for it is the actual healing it needs. Not trying to calm it down, not trying to be like, this is the appropriate way to act in society, but the actual letting it be so it doesn't fester and simmer and bottle up in you until you explode. Yeah, I just feel so much more of me is able to like come through now that I will actually let myself be angry and let myself have boundaries. You pretty much need to let yourself have boundaries by letting yourself be angry. And by letting yourself be angry, you have to be willing to look like a bad person. Yeah. Everything that you think is like inappropriate or unacceptable, you need to allow it and step into it with bravery in order to have boundaries. Because boundaries are not meant to just always look pretty. We're not here to always just look pretty. We're here to be in our power. And it's not always pretty. Yeah. Well, hope you all have a good night. Thanks for listening. Hope you got something out of it. I know it's a little bit mumbled. That's just the way I think sometimes. It's just, even just talking about it really helps me process. So, yeah, thanks for listening. Love you. Bye.